What's happening, YouTube? Sorry. Throat's a little dry early in the morning. How you liking my full-blown black light effect for y'all? Ooh, I like that little red dot from the play button right in the middle of my eyeball. Let's see on this one. There you go. It's my Terminator look. Hold still, Johnny O, right there. Ooh, how do you like me now? Ah, as usual, I just got done watching my last video about tattoos and unintended consequences. Yes, I did. And I got some advice for our 18 to 35. I'm back on you, 18 to 35. My young adults, Generation X, or whatever label society wants to put on y'all. What I'd like to speak on is what they call in the tattoo industry job stoppers. And for a lot of you youngsters who get your necks, faces, hands blasted with tattoos, it will severely limit your options in life. I promise you. It absolutely will. I didn't start my first sleeve until I was 37 years old, and I was on lock with being a sheet metal worker, and I knew I wasn't going to do anything else because that was all I could do, and it paid the bills. And being a sheet metal worker, well, it really didn't fucking matter if you had tattoos, right? The boss wasn't going to lay me off because he saw a bunch of ink. Although there were some guys on some jobs that looked down on it, believe it or not. Some real uptight types. A little thumpy, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I digress. Back to you, 18 to 35. What you do today, whether it's getting your neck or hands or face tattooed, and the job you have today could change in 10, 20, 30 years from now. The world changes, and what you like to see today and what is accepted at the coffee shop because that's where you work, it's cool there. It might not be that way in 10 years. You might not want to see your neck all blasted up in 10 years when you're 35 years old and you're not 25 years old anymore. Things change. Trust me, they do. See, my curiosity with tattoos goes all the way back to my childhood. My grandfather was covered in them, and he was my first father figure. There was no dad at home. My grandfather was the dad. From age 0 to 4, maybe, when mom moved out and got her own spot. I think. I can't remember, but irregardless. I'm here to tell you, think long and hard about your tattoos. I purposely did this black light thing like this because you can't see my tattoos, right? At least I can't see them. But I'm going to turn this light on and I'm going to take this beater off to prove a point, right? It's for, what's acceptable today might not be tomorrow. And you might not want to have a look and you can't go back to your old self. Well, not without a whole bunch of pain. Yeah, you could go get the shit lasered off, I guess, now. So maybe you can reverse some of it, right? If that's what you want. I'm telling you, think long and hard before you get body parts blasted that you can't cover up. Your hands, your neck, and your face. Your fingers. All that fucking cute shit that you guys think is so cute behind the ear. Unless your hair can cover it up, I'm telling you, think long and hard. Seriously. Now, if you got a career that's stitched up and you're happy and you're sure, well, fuck it. Live your life. I'm not your fucking daddy. You know? All right, here, look. Quite a difference, right? From what you just saw. So, trust me when I say, right? Trust me when I say, think long and hard before you tattoo the shit out of yourself. For me, it wasn't that big of a deal. I was a construction worker, right? You know, and I had to get schooled on some shit. It's like my birthday is the 13th, right? I wanted to get a big 13 tattooed on my neck, the rockabilly kind of shit, right? Old school hot roddy shit. And this would have been in 96. And Dave Dog says, Johnny O, I can't do that. He goes, you're going to get fucking stabbed. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Ain't nobody going to stab me. He goes, well, you know, you got to watch out with some of the 13s and stuff. And this was before Gangland show was on TV. And I wasn't hip to fucking what was up with all that 13, 14, you know. I don't know shit about the essays. And he schooled me. And I got some 13s here and there, wherever the fuck there, right? I got a few here and there. And I got questioned on a job site by an essay once. Asked me, hey, Holmes, what's up with the 13s, eh? And I said, dude, I don't bang. It's my birthday. You want to see my fucking driver's license? Oh, it's cool. And he walked away. And that was the end of it. But it's like the spider webs. It fits. It's a triangle, right? It's a triangle shape. Spider webs it's a natural fit. I like the way it looked. It doesn't mean anything. People assume, oh, fuck, he's been to prison. Oh, fuck. This negative says live life. Skulls everywhere. When I was a kid, Halloween was my favorite holiday. Skeletons and skulls, right? It's little kid shit. Don't mean nothing. It's just tattoos. But job stoppers, man. You know, you may want to work in an office one day. You can't stand the thought of it today, but 20 years from now, that might sound like a real cool thing to do because maybe there's something cool to do in an office that there ain't to do today. And the tattoos are fucking you. You know, you can do cool without blasting your throat and your hands and your face. You know what I'm saying? Think long and hard before you go changing your appearance where it's acceptable at the coffee shop, right? It's cool at the boutique. It's cool on the job site. But you know what? They might not make you a foreman. Even in construction, you'll get dogged for this look, trust me. Because there's squares everywhere. And they will judge you by your appearance. And if you ain't cool with that, see, I got to the point where I didn't care. You can't fucking hurt me. Neener, neener, neener. Judge me all you want because you can't affect my paycheck. So therefore, I can do what the fuck I want. I can look like my grandfather. I got a photo of my grandfather somewhere, and he's covered in shit. You know, I saw those images while I was breastfeeding. Seriously, my grandfather was covered in tattoos. He worked in the shipyards in Frisco, boilermaker, and he was a merchant marine. And I think he served in the military, but that I'm not sure of. But irregardless, he was my father figure. And kind of suiting. I look a lot like him. Coincidences run pretty deep, too. Mom named me after him. He was John, I'm John. Gramps got lung cancer and they cut out one of his lungs before he died. I was 12, maybe 14, when he passed. But the fact that my right lung collapsed twice and they cut his lung out. Gramps smoked Camel non-filter. I used to smoke Cools. Gramps was a wrench. I was a wrench. Gramps worked multiple jobs. So did I. Anyway, back to you and your tattoos. Think long and hard. Because from what I understand, to get the shit lasered off is pretty fucking painful. But, you know, each to their own. Like I've said time and time again, I'm not your fucking daddy. Do what you want. But unintended consequences, think about that shit. Right? What's cool today might not be cool tomorrow. Just saying. All right. Enough preaching. Let's go back to the coolness, shall we? At the flip of a switch. Now Johnny doesn't have any tattoos anymore. Are you laughing? I hope so. All right. Much love and respect as always. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share, and drop a comment down below. Peace.